Are you relatively newer to the Battlefield series and looking to have an impact on not only your team, but also to have an impact on winning games and actually, doing better? Well, this video is going to be for you, and it's going to help you along to become better and to really keep in mind and correct those mistakes you may be making in the game. Good evening, Los Angeles. My name is Manifold, and I am here to present to you what I think some of the most important things to have in the back of your mind when you're playing Battlefield 6 is to help you improve at the game, to win more games, and honestly, to hopefully level up some more. So, let's get started. One of the main things I would recommend is getting a sense of your sense. Now, that might sound kind of weird, but really tweaking your sensitivity to really fine-tune how you play the game and what you feel a good sensitivity is. The movement in this game is a lot more restricted than other first-person shooter games, which is not a bad thing. I think that is a fantastic thing. So sensitivity in this game is really going to be more focusing on what is in front of you. Don't have a super fast sensitivity unless, of course, that's what you like to play on. But I feel like in a game like this, I lowered my sensitivity because I need to focus on what's in front of me instead of being worried that I'm going to have to, whip around and do a quick 180 to take out somebody that's shooting me in the back. In a game like this, typically if you're being shot in the back, you are typically going to be dead, one way or another, only because that's how this game is. So I would say really have a focus on your sensitivity to keep what's in front of you, and I wouldn't say don't worry about what's behind you in terms of people shooting you in the back, but definitely don't worry about it as much as people shooting you in the front and what is in front of you. Number 2 on this list, I would say, keeping up with my analogies here, ping is king. Now, I know some of you may hear that and think of your internet connection, but I would encourage you guys to learn how to use your pinging system. On controller, at least on Xbox, it is the left bumper. Hold down the left bumper and you can scroll through different pings there, especially as squad leader. Ping, ping, ping. Because when you ping an objective, especially in Conquest, if you ping to, say, capture flag C, capture flag A, you're going to earn extra XP for pinging an objective, and that's going to allow you to earn more attachments and unlock more guns. But of course, if you're not squad leader, you can still ping vehicles, you can still ping enemies, you can still ping locations to where a group of enemies may be, and you can ping when you're downed. So when you're downed, waiting to be revived, ping enemies, ping where they are, ping vehicles. Definitely take advantage of the pinging system in this game because I think that it is a very, very great resource and is especially underused with the teammates that I play with. The next thing I would encourage, especially me coming from Call of Duty and being more on the side of high kill games, do not focus on kills necessarily in this game. This is not a game where kills are going to matter in the express purpose of, the long run. Of course, there are some game modes where once your lives are depleted, you lose the game. But unless you're dropping 100 plus kills in each game and having about a tenth of an impact on the overall score, you are not really going to have an impact on the game if you are just going for kills. Capture objectives. Go for the objective. I play Conquest and Escalation and Breakthrough a lot, so capture those points. Go to the points, capture them, and that is what is going to help your team win the game the most, and not to mention, earn you XP, which is what you need to unlock more things throughout the game. A kill, I think, only gives you about 100 XP, which, of course, isn't terrible. But capturing objectives, I think, gives you anywhere from 200 to 1,000 XP. I was getting 1,200 XP when I was pinging objectives last night as squad leader with my squad. I didn't even have a double XP token activated. So make sure to ping, capture the objectives, go for objectives. Next thing on this list, revives matter. Now, I know this might seem obvious, but I see so many teammates, and I'm really bad at it as well, I have to admit, where I'll just give up immediately if I'm down, especially if I see like there's a lot of enemies in front of me. I'm just not even going to wait. I want to get back into the gameplay. I want to get back into trying to cap the objectives and to kill enemies. But revives truly do matter in this game, especially in these life-dependent objective game modes like Conquest, maybe wait a couple seconds or longer to see if a squad mate is going to be able to revive you, or if a medic is going to be able to get over to you as well. Not only is this going to save your overall team lives, but it's going to help more people to stay on the battlefield, LOL, longer and potentially overwhelm the enemy. So I would encourage you, next time you are down in this game, to maybe hold out for a second or two longer, maybe 5 seconds, to see if a medic comes into your area or if a squad mate does, and you can pick them up, stay in the battlefield longer, and help to capture more objectives. Next thing on this list I would encourage you to do, and I have trouble with this as well, especially when I'm playing the Assault class, just due to how useless I feel some of the first tier ones are, is use your gear. Now, I have seen so many people that will just focus on the gunplay, focus on the gunplay, focus on the gunplay. You know, gunplay, of course, is important. That's going to be your primary way to kill enemies, typically. But use your gear. Use your explosives when you're on the... Great, now I'm not going to think of it. The engineer class. Lay them out on the road. You don't know if a car or a tank is going to drive over them. Use your ladders to help you and your teammates get higher elevation. Even if it's not for the express purpose of getting to an objective, just place it out. Use your gear to help you and your teammates out. You should be using your gear, even if it's just like the drone to spot enemies. Take the time, use the gear that you have in your arsenal to help you, and it will guarantee help you and your teammates to capture more objectives, maybe even get some sneaky kills, and to win you the games, and of course, overall, get more XP, unlock more weapons. The next thing I would recommend, and I'm not super high level, I think I'm only level 19 right now, but focus on your daily, weekly, and overall challenges. Now, when you tab over to the challenge section at the main menu, you can see exactly what challenges you have and what you need to do to unlock the next tier of challenge. Not only is this going to unlock you some cooler armor or, character skins, which I really like, but some of them include double XP tokens, some of them include flat XP bonuses, and again, that's what you want to play for. You want to play for XP. You want to capture objectives, you want to complete these challenges and see what they are, especially depending on what game mode you primarily play. I primarily play Conquest, and there are a lot of Conquest-focused challenges in my tab right now, and I saw like a lot of King of the Hill or Rush challenges as well, so if that's your game mode of choice, definitely pay attention to what challenges you have in your tab and how to complete them. This is definitely going to be your fastest way to level up, especially with the leveling system, being a little on the slower end, which I don't think is a big deal. But this is definitely going to help you in the long run, and again, help you earn more XP, unlock more guns, get more attachments. The last thing I would recommend overall for this game, especially being so different from other FPS games, I mainly come from Call of Duty. I played a lot of Call of Duty and a lot of Warzone, but play together as a team. This is not one of the run-of-the-mill single run and gun games that I have seen. The people that I see do that fail miserably at this game, even if they have shotguns, even if they have the meta weapons, even if they are in the quote-unquote high prestigious aiming community. You need to play together as a team. That is going to yield your greatest success in the long run of this game, and it's going to help you to overwhelm the enemy. Because who knows, maybe the enemy is running in, one-on-one. Maybe they're even running in groups of 2. If you have your squad together with another squad and it's 8v2, chances are you're not going to lose anybody, in that exchange, and you're going to take out both of the enemies in one fell swoop. Playing together is definitely the primary focus in this game, and I think that you should focus on staying with your team, whether that's how you play or not. That's how you're going to win more games. And one more actually added thing, I lied. Honorable mention, have fun. This is a video game. It's a new game, hasn't been out for a week yet. I know there are meta build, meta classes, ways to get into not glitch lobbies, but, farm lobbies and get as much XP as possible. Have fun playing the game. At the end of the day, this is a video game we're meant to enjoy. A lot of people spent a lot of money on this game. Just enjoy the game for what it is. It's a new Battlefield game. I think it's incredible. I've been having so much fun with me and my squad playing this. So definitely enjoy the game. Remember, just have a great time. Just relax. It's a video game, and we're all here to have a good time. Alizaya. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate your guys' time. Let me know if there's any tips that have helped you, and let's have a discussion about this game. I think this game is incredible, and I want to see it go on for a long time and see exactly what else they have cooking in the oven. Everybody, hope you stay hydrated. Hope you guys stay healthy. Hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. Take care, everyone.